What is up you guys, Master Cars Reviewer here, and in this 3-minute video, you'll learn everything you need to know about the Porsche 911 range. Let's get right into it. Now to start off, Porsche offers 5 different models along with their derivatives. The 911 is their flagship sports car. Now if you're a bit familiar with Porsche, you probably know that each generation has a name, with the latest generation of 911 being the 992. The previous generation was the 991 and the facelift 991.2. The 911 range consists of 4 different models: the 911 Carrera, 911 Turbo, the 911 GT cars with the GT3, GT3 RS, and GT2 RS, and the new 911 Speedster. Since the 992 generation is relatively new and Porsche hasn't yet released all variants, I'll be explaining the 991.2 generation of 911s and then get going with the 992. 911 Carrera is the entry level with 370 horsepower from its 3-liter twin-turbo flat-6. If you want more power, go for the 420 horsepower Carrera S. You fancy more grip? You can option the Carrera or Carrera S with Porsche's all-wheel drive system, and you can see how the 4 models differ from the rear. For the Carrera, Porsche offers Coupe, Cabrio, and Targa variants. Porsche recently revived the Carrera T naming and offered a rear-wheel drive only lightweight version of the 370 horsepower Carrera with options shared with the much more expensive RS models. The most powerful Carrera is the GTS, and like the others, the GTS can be a coupe, cabrio or Targa, and you can option it with the all-wheel drive system. Power output is 450 horsepower. Now guys, if you found the video helpful until now, make sure to hit that like button. Next is the turbo models. There are only the Turbo and Turbo S to choose from, either in coupe or cabrio form. They are seriously powerful with 540 horsepower for the Turbo and 580 for the Turbo S. You can easily differentiate the Turbo from the Carrera models since the Turbo features a fixed rear spoiler and 2 LED daytime running lights below each headlight. Now for the more hardcore Porsches, the GT3, GT3 RS and GT2 RS. All are rear-wheel drive, but the GT3 and GT3 RS get a 4-liter naturally aspirated flat-6, while the GT2 RS gets a 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat-6, making it the most powerful 911 ever, with 700 horsepower. And then finally, the Speedster. The last 911 model you should know about is the new 911 Speedster. It ends the 991 generation and is limited to 1,948 units, paying tribute to the original 356 Speedster. The 992 generation was released in late 2018 and it launched with 2 Carrera models, the Carrera S and 4S. The Cabrio variants later followed in January of 2019. Now that you're probably more familiar with Porsche's huge family, you'll understand what Porsche will release in the coming years and what we're waiting for concerning this 992 generation. So guys, that's it for today. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and feel free to save this summary of the 911 range for future reference.